What? Okay, I guess we're on then. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. All right, so. Okay. All right, so you are listening to and watching the Orgasm Show live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, and other top social media platforms. Be sure to like, follow, share, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for watching this on WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. All right, so I was waiting to see if that was my co-host, but I guess it's not. So I would like to, before we get started, let's see. Just to let you know that today's show is sponsored by IJS Media, where you can express what you imagine at ijs-media.com, and Essential Accents, because it is essential that we all ascend to our highest levels. Check out our latest project, Wow Events. Post and submission requests to the Project Wow Facebook group, which is managed by Diamond Davis, who is not here with us today because she is off taking care of some business for us, but she'll be back next Friday, okay? All right, so I also want to tell you about the Vibes and Scribes live music series at the Hannon Center. That's every Friday from 3 to 5 p.m. Live streaming on WJZZ Cool TV. If you are an artist, musician, poet, rapper, anything of that nature, give the station a call, 313-355-6018, and get more information about that. You have to keep it clean. It's a family-friendly show, but if you want to be showcased, give the station a call. Again, that number is 313-355-6018. All right, so I want to have my guests check in right now. So we'll start with the young lady here. What is your name? And tell us a little about yourself.
Peace, and jet black power.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Nefer, and I'm from Detroit, born and raised. I'm in the building, and I'm happy to be here on the best radio station in the world, the whole world.
Right.
Okay. Thanks for having me.
Welcome. And you, kind sir.
All right, everybody. I'm Bess, and I'm from Chicago, Detroit, 10 years, and do a lot of community work and developing. So we here. I'm glad to be here.
All right. So the work that you do locally, tell us a little bit about that. What do you do in and around Detroit? Like really dig in.
Yes.
Well, right now in Detroit we have a community center, which we started back in 2016, when basically like around the housing crisis time.
Okay.
And when the libraries and a lot of stuff in the city was just closing.
Right.
So we took the initiative. We bought a home, some basic. We bought a home and converted it over into a learning center, so that way we can get professionals that basically work in the health field, the financial field, the housing field, like buying properties, things like that.
Okay.
And bring that information into the community for people to have easy access to it. So we also do urban garden, music class, skill trade. So we just with the Nest Learning Center, you can find us fornest.org. You guys go to the website, visit the website, see the programs and all the things that we offer there. But in a nutshell, that's about it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we
I
got
was
the
saying, you want
juice.
to add that?
Yes, it's a place where we can gather and have uncomfortable conversations, and get a chance to be to ourselves, like as a community, as a Black people, and we also allow other vendors and or teachers or scholars or whatever to come in and teach their own classes without having to worry about others hearing their plans or like
Yeah,
I
know
mean
what that's
like
like. Yeah.
where or maybe like just a place that's our own, so we can teach and choose our own lessons that we're gonna.
And have you found that the community has been behind you while you've been doing all of this and bringing it up? And like you get a lot of support?
Yes and no. Yes and no. We have a lot of support from people who see the vision.
Okay.
We do have a lot of support. We have a couple of brother and sister organizations that see the vision. So we get support in that way. But we always need more people to pour into the vision, to pour and invest in our youth, so that, what I'm saying, so that we have a more sound future, or an African future, because we would like to see ourselves being ourselves in the future.
Yeah, and that's another thing. The nest is definitely African centered, and with that just being said, is just to understand that everything, what we understand as far as humanity, the earth, everything started there. All humanity came from there, and we taught the world, so to speak, writing, technology, engineering.
Yeah.
Like if it wasn't
Thinking.
like thinking like so, the whole concept of it all to move forward is to see your people in its greatness, not in we coming out of slavery into greatness.
Exactly.
No, we was great. We taught everyone. Things happen, wars happen, information get put into different hands, and now we're here.
Twisted.
So in order for us to come up from the things that we've been through, like in the 80s, the 70s, the 60s, and to be stronger, because we did have Black Bottom and Tulsa, Oklahoma, so we definitely had the infrastructure. We just have to tap back in and get back into a spot where we can actually unify and make those things happen and be progressive
Again.
And I agree with that. And, I always, they say white people went over to Africa and brought slaves to America. I'm like, no, they went over and they brought doctors and teachers and things like that. They broke families apart and came over here and broke them apart even further.
Oh yeah.
I tend to like to give people the benefit of the doubt on a lot of things because there's a lot of misinformation out there, like you were saying, is all twisted up. But we are what we are told if we believe what we're told. But we have the capacity to be who we are if we know who we are. And even scientists will say that the first two people on the planet were black. Any artist would tell you that, and I actually learned this from them first, that you cannot take white and make black, but you can take black and eventually color it with other things and mix it with other colors and get to where white is. So it's the same thing with our melanin, our pigmentation, our skin. The first two people had to be black. But you don't get that in our history books because nobody wants that knowledge out there because it'll change the whole narrative of what, at least what America is as a country.
True.
Yeah.
And I understand that. The nest isn't there to debate or negate that because in school they teach us what they call American history. So if you're going to start there, then this is what we're going to get.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But I would like to remind us who we are and remind us that we're still inventing today, and we're still we're still in medicine, we're still in science, we're still the pioneers of these things. That hasn't changed. It's just that you gotta be able to identify your people and identify where did this knowledge come from. If you once you can understand that, wrap your head around that, you will see your people in everything. You will see us in everything. So even when we're still doing architecture and we're still carpentering, we never stop. We never stop. We never stop in slavery. We didn't stop. Yeah, so we just trying to remind the youth and the parents of that and give them a platform to where they can come and, like I said, come together and we can learn together and build our own curriculum. And we have Science Bash coming up. We do a dental trip to the dentist every month. We got a lot of stuff that we do, and a lot of education. So that's why we call it the Learning Center.
Yeah, because we hard on education.
Financial literacy
Yeah.
is very important. We've also had electrician classes and where they can learn how to do drywall and paint and all of these things, and so it's just a place where, so if you want to come and start a broadcasting class, you can start at the Nest. No whole bunch of overhead, a place you can leave your things and and create your own and engage with the community around you, and feel like it's yours, because it is.
All right. Well, I commend y'all. I'm going to give some hints.
Okay, thank
And
you. Thank you.
I will be sure to tell Diamond to thank you for inviting y'all, because love good conversation is just my thing.
Awesome.
Say again your contact information. How can people find you?
So go to 4nest.org, the number 4 nest NEST.org. That's the website. The Science Bash, you guys can register for that, is May the 21st on a Saturday. And we have the Ujamaa pop-up shop. So any vendors, any entrepreneurs that want to actually come out and vend and get their product known more, go to the website. You guys can register there, 4nest.org. And you can find us on Facebook too. Nest for the community, number 4, FOUR.
I have to do that.
Yeah.
Me and Tam, I have to come down and do some vending. That would be great.
So
I'm going to check that out.
Yes, I love
Because
to see y'all.
I'm a writer as well as a musician.
Okay.
So I used to do vendor shows all the time, but when I decided to be a rock star,
Okay.
I kind of just left everything boxed off to the side. But I want to get back into doing that and getting out in the community and
You don't have to choose. Do 'em both.
encouraging people towards literacy. I've got like poetry and doctrinal books and even black erotica. So it's like,
Which is language arts.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we created language. See, I just love being a part of this people group.
Networking is everything. I
You
keep
know?
telling people we got to talk to each other and stop talking at each other. Because when we talk to each other like this, we find out, oh, you do that? Well, I do this. Oh, you do that? And then before you know it, we done cemented our community again. Like, this is where we want to be.
Yeah.
That's been broken for so long. We really need to work hard to get that back. So that's my thing. So let me see. We are 13. That's probably wrong. I want to make sure I do everything she asked me to do.
And we want to.
Yeah, I got y'all.
I don't know how long this was.
Yeah, so
We have like an hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we got
no,
an
so
hour.
that's cool. Yeah, so you got the floor.
All right, so I'm going to stop again for station identification. This is the Orgasm Show, live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, and other top social media platforms. Be sure to like, follow, comment, and subscribe, and tell your friends about us. It's a good thing here. And you are watching this on WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world.
No.
So again, my co-host is not here this evening. She is off taking care of some business. Actually, my boss, but yeah. So
And
I
we
hope
miss her. Where
yes,
is
we
she?
do. We do. She's out. She's in
Yeah.
Chicago. I think she's in.
Oh, she in the go.
Yeah.
And we miss her.
Yeah, we do. I'm gonna put her to work when we get back because she's the boss here, but we're a band, so I'm the boss of the band.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I'll be nice to her. She know that. We miss you, Diamond D. I hope you're having a good time and do come home soon.
So,
We met that, and it's funny how we actually met Diamond D. We were just talking about it, but she actually held the event at the Nest. She did her play, the Vagina.
The Vagina Monologue.
The
Yeah.
Vagina Monologue. Yeah, so that was actually pretty dope, and it was like really informative on just the vagina in general
Mm-hmm.
and the different experiences that women may go through with the vagina. So next time you guys,
With the vagina.
yeah, the vagina.
Hey, this is the Orgasm Show. Let it be. Oh, by the way, I will tell y'all, it's a freestyle here. Whatever you want to say, we don't have any censorship, so have at it.
Okay.
That's actually when I became aware of her, when she did the vagina monologues. I didn't see the show, but
Okay.
her pictures appeared on my Facebook timeline some kind of way. I think we have a lot of friends in common. So she invited me on her show to promote my book. And she was reading some of the content. And I was just listening to her talk. And I was like, you should do the audiobook.
You
You've got
sound
the voice
good.
for that.
Yeah.
So about 2 months later, we got together and recorded the project. And
Wow. I need to check
it's
that
coming
out, right?
Do I got some copy? I might have a copy or two with me. Let me look in there. If not, I'll make sure y'all get access to it.
Oh, that's nice.
But we went through with that. We recorded the project, and then she said, "Well, we should work on something else." I'm like, "Well, why don't we just be a band? We could do like music and open mic poetry and everything."
Yeah.
So we started doing that, and then she said, "Come be a co-host on my show." And so we're kind of like partners across the board now at this point.
No,
That's
All
sweet.
because
that's cool.
life is crazy like that sometimes. But I'm glad to be here. And like I say, she's a great partner. So
Yes, she is.
yeah.
That's my home girl. That's the
Queen
goddess.
Slice,
Goddess
The hardest-
Diamond D.
the hardest working
Got
woman
me
in
out
whatever she
here
working
looking
on.
for you.
See, they looking for you.
Looking for you, girl. I've been looking for
We
you.
do.
All right, so let me see. I done covered all that. I'll come back to that one. So we usually, well, before we get to that, I want you guys to talk about what you brought with you.
This is poof juice. This come out the lab. This come out my kitchen. This is poof juice, which is a marijuana infused herbal drink.
Okay.
And it is
So I
sweeping
shouldn't just
the
grab one of them
nation.
out the refrigerator and be like, "What you got?" Just and
Well,
then
you
next thing
probably
know,
would. Do you want to drink some transmission fluid? Would you grab that out?
I
the
would not
refrigerator?
grab that one.
See, because it's not for the children. This gorilla piss.
Okay.
And then what's this?
So we
Okay.
only brought in 2 flavors, but we have
5 flavors.
5 flavors, and like she said, is a herbal marijuana drink.
Okay.
So we just
Now I'm looking at the names and I'm like, okay, so why did you choose these names?
Because I don't want nobody to, like a child, or
Oh,
I want a person to be alarmed when they read it. You know, like gorilla piss.
I'm alarmed.
You know, like,
but
put
it's
that
also
down.
it's also a deterrent, like you said. It's like I don't know the gorilla piss. What else we got? Transmission. I don't want that either.
Yeah, and the other flavors are, our first flavor is dishwater. The second flavor was gorilla piss,
Yeah.
transmission fluid.
Uh huh.
Then we have butane and wolf pussy. They was born together.
yeah, they were twins.
Yeah, wolf pussy and
That's
butane.
magnificent marketing. I got to give it up to y'all.
And it's really, I mean,
And it
all
transmits you. This it will get you there,
Uh huh.
right?
No, but seriously, it definitely. No, but pain,
Mhm.
sleep, nausea, any of that stuff.
Energy,
Energy.
metabolism,
Poof juice is good for it.
anxiety.
Just because it's yeah, you
Killing her.
Hey,
I love this.
you want to see the ring?
Oh, you heard it. You heard it here on the Orgasm Show first.
Yes.
And it's
Probably.
definitely good for orgasms though too.
I'm telling you something. Yeah.
'Cause you
Yeah.
got to get your blood going.
That's right.
Yes.
Circulation.
It's important.
Teach.
Preach on, preach on.
I don't want to say too much more.
No, but Poof
Go to
Juice
hashtag poof juice.
on
on-
Eventbrite.
Okay.
And on Facebook and like our page.
Okay.
Hashtag.
So it's not on the
Poof juice.
Nest site.
No,
No,
these
this
are
is-
two different
Yeah, this
entities.
is-
Yes,
Okay.
this is very different.
This is our other way in stimulating the community. Because you
now
know
that
we
you guys are
lost
stimulated, we want
because
you
we
to
lost
stimulate.
our happy, what is it, our happy gene? What is it called?
Dopamine.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
lost that during
Okay.
the industrial age where they came and they smogged up the whole ozone layer, and we lost that ability to just be naturally happy.
Naturally high. Because is a rumor or is a saying, and all the viewers they can go look up the endocannabinoid systems and the endocannabinoid receptors, and these are basically systems that's inside of the body that actually responds and produces THC, or we'll say cannabinoids, in the body naturally. So like she said, when in the industrial area, when they start building all of the factories, all the smoke and all the, it did something to us
as humans
on the chemical level.
Yep.
So, and besides that, poof juice is just, when we created it, we did a different thing just to come from, like, we didn't want to do, like, because we kind of like healthy too.
Yep.
Me and my family, we kind of healthy. So we didn't like want to do like the snacks, the Kool-Aid, the cookies, the brownies, and we didn't.
Guys lemonade.
And I first remember, first I made a wine. First I had made a marijuana infused like wine, and I just didn't like the way it looked. Images, everything. So I couldn't make it pretty, you know. And then so it sat there, the wine sat there on my refrigerator, and I would look at it every day for like a year. And then one day I just grabbed all of my ingredients again and made juice instead of wine. And so it's an infused juice. And people really like this, like people who have arthritis and people who have, like, I have a couple, I hate to say it on the internet, but cancer patients who need it for appetite. And it doesn't smell.
Fine. They need to hear that. Yeah.
And it doesn't smell like marijuana. So let's say you was a teacher or a nurse or a doctor. You can go and take whatever you need of this, and no one is going to smell you. You're not going to
give you the side eye like, what
you're not
what were you doing on break?
With the same effects. And it's not like a cookie or a brownie that has to permeate your entire system for you to feel. You can't gauge how high you are until an hour later and all that. Instantly. This is an instant relief. It's an instant relief, So, it's just different in that way. Cool. So it's might not.
And it's herb. It's like herbal, so it's different in like every way. So like, the main thing is the herb thing. So it's like herb on herb. We love. And
this is a concentrate. Yeah. So you take this and you can mix that into your lemonade. Yeah, okay. So you can take you can mix it into whatever drink you like.
You'll be poofy,
you'll be poofy.
You'll be poofy. It's called poof juice. #poof juice. So you could take like my mother. And I tell her business, but she doesn't smoke, she doesn't drink, but
see, that's me.
She was going through menopause, and where she was losing her appetite, a lot of weight, and she needed something to give her energy. She don't smoke and stuff, so she needed something that would give her energy without all the side effects of medication, and she was nauseous. And so she would do like a teaspoon, maybe 2 teaspoons of poof juice, like that. But I got people who drink it with they Neho, they Don Julio, they Casamigos, all the hoes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I know my brother, he like to put it in his pocket. He like it at body temperature. I know other people who like it cold,
put it in the fridge,
on ice, And you don't have to smell like weed to get the same effects that we need, in this, because we've been ruined.
That's brilliant.
Because it's healthier, because you can't, so the science is inhaling marijuana is worse for you. So you want to, like, do it in the liquid, take a tincture, or eat an edible. And
I might explain what's wrong with me. You said inhaling it is worse.
Probably because of the tobacco is getting carried by paper and tobacco.
But still, the whole,
see, I don't smoke.
Okay.
I'm 420 tolerant, in that everybody around me does.
Okay.
And I never make a big deal about it, because everybody does what everybody does. My connection to marijuana at any level is I've cut before, and everybody who knows marijuana knows what that means. So when you say inhaling it is probably worse for you, I'm like, well, a big room full of it.
You're gonna inhale some.
You're gonna inhale some.
Oh
And,
yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
People definitely. And then people love poof juice. They just do.
It's a wonderful thing.
It
But yeah,
really
so we
is.
having the actual 420 party.
Right.
The Poof Juice Fest. So you can go on Eventbrite.
Okay.
Go in the search engine
Mm-hmm.
and put in Poof Juice. POOF, like magic. Poof
Yeah.
Juice.
Juice.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Y'all heard?
Come to the party.
Come to the
420.
party.
We gonna have.
Oh, it's 420. Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah, 420 coming up. So happy 420, everybody.
Yes.
Y'all check us out. Come to our party. We gonna have poof juice samples. We gonna release a new poof juice flavor. So you want to be there for that. We're gonna have we're gonna paint with some poof. We're gonna have a new model there, so we'll be able to paint her. Have some door prizes. It's gonna be awesome.
I get invited to all the best parties.
Yes.
I swear I do.
Yes, y'all come
I
out.
like
You
being
wanna
grown
miss
so
it.
much. We was kids, and I was like, man, y'all doing stuff. I want to go.
Yes.
And it's even better because all my kids are grown and gone, so I can get away with a lot more.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I need a babysitter. Can't find a babysitter, and it's like, oh well, I'm in this party.
I'm gonna have to just go along. Yeah, so we're gonna have blunt rolling, hot concierge. She'll be rolling all our weed. We'll have free grams. It's gonna be awesome, y'all. Gotta come. And we're gonna have kink karaoke, so it'll be a little kinky karaoke
All right,
going
I'm coming to y'all
on.
party.
Yeah,
It's gonna
420. So
nice.
get your babysitters, get your BYOB,
It's nice.
and y'all come on out. We gonna do
Now, is this the
everything
first
green.
time you or y'all have done this before?
This is our first one.
Yes.
Poof Juice has been in the world
Since
2 years.
2020.
2020.
Okay.
So it says it on the bottle ever since 2020.
Imported
So-
from Detroit.
Yes, imported from Detroit. And it made it. It made it through COVID.
Yeah.
You know, so
It was actually. It's crazy because it's for COVID.
it is.
It's for
And
COVID.
Giant poop.
we don't want them to
No,
kill
yeah,
us
no,
or nothing out
no,
here.
I'm kicking in the doors like, it wasn't me.
What did you say?
Serious
I don't want them people to come in with them
Start pushing the
black
limit
suits.
with it. It wasn't me.
Serious
I'm
thing.
just the host.
Oh yeah, because like I said, it's set on the idea is set in my head from 2019, so it was born all at the same time, and it just was ready. And Bess, could you tell them about the potency?
Yeah, best tell us about the potency.
All right, so poof juice is very potent. It's a concentrate,
So you can focus. It's a concentrate.
and it's 234 milligrams per tablespoon. So poof juice is very strong. So you just need like an ounce, half an ounce,
Maybe a dropper.
and depending
5
on.
milligrams.
You're good to go.
I done had people like, my tolerance is high. I'm high. I'm up here. And, they take poof juice just a sample that we, let them try just to, be cordial. And it puts them there right away.
It's
It's-
right
instant.
away.
and
It's instant.
I hate saying it's like a 15-second thing, 20-second thing, but in reality, you do feel poof juice that quick. In like 20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Let's see. I think people be happy to that. I'm going to leave that microphone on. I'm going to say it one more time. It's like, you're sensitive.
And
Go on. I'm sorry.
and that's why we like it though, because you can gauge right away where you need to be.
Yeah.
You don't need
Hashtag poof juice. Hashtag poof juice. Go check us out on Facebook. Hashtag poof juice.
Hashtag poof juice.
Go to the Eventbrite, buy your ticket. It's exclusive, so we only got so many slots. Because like I said, we're going to be painting a new body, so we only got so
I
many
love
setups for
nudity,
that.
so I'm
And she beautiful.
Beautiful
Y'all can look
nudity.
her up. That's Robin Thicke. Look her up.
Oh,
She is beautiful. No, don't look her up. Just come.
just go. Yeah, don't be
Yeah,
looking.
just come. Because you ain't going to see her like you going to
It's
see
like,
her.
oh, you're having a party? I just knock on any door.
We're gonna drink poof juice. It's gonna be nice though, family. Definitely go to the Eventbrite, poof juice. Go to fortnets.org. Support the babies. Corner them on that angle people too. We glad to be
Yeah, and for anybody who might be thinking, oh, they working with the children and they pushing marijuana, well, look, we can't wait till we perfect to work with the children. We can't wait. The children grow up. They not waiting on us to grow up. So we have to work with them. You can't wait till you perfect. So you get started on your porch. You get started where you are, and you might not do everything perfect. That perfect real people not perfect. Perfect people not real. So.
And that's two separate businesses. You can do both. It's like I'm a musician, but I'm also a writer of erotic literature.
Yeah.
Well, you can marry the two, or you can do them separately.
They
I
are
would tell
separate.
people don't bring the kids to our show because
Do not
it's
bring
not,
them to the 420
it's not
party.
for free.
Please.
No
It's not.
children at
No.
the 420
That's
party.
like
no
our-
children at the 420
Yeah, don't
party.
do this. Don't do it. Don't do it. Must be this tall to ride the ride. All right, so you are watching the Orgasm Show live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, and other top social media platforms. Be sure to like, follow, share, comment, and subscribe. Tell your friends about us. Definitely subscribe. All right, so and we thank you for watching this on WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. All right, so that's my Barry White impression.
That's hot.
All right, so I want to, we have a session that we call Dirty Minded Questions, and I'm going to add this so y'all can see. This is always fun for me, and I always get them wrong. I think I've only gotten one right in
Dirty
in the
man.
2 or 3 months we've been doing this. So I'm going to give you guys two questions. You got to try to guess what from the clue what it is. So, what 4-letter word begins with F and ends with K? And if you can't get it, you can always just use your hands.
Wait, repeat that? This.
All right. What 4-letter word begins with F and ends with a K? And if you can't get it, you can always just use your hands.
That's deep. I don't know. I'm thinking I could be Frank, and I'm thinking Flick. I don't know.
Begins with F and ends with what?
It's a
Okay.
4-letter word.
I can't guess that. Frank. I don't know. I'm making up shit.
She just
Fork?
Fork.
boom.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Fork in his
We have a
fork in the
winner.
building. I did not think of that. I'm like, Frank, I could be Frank, but I use my hand.
All right. Let's see if we can stump you twice. What 3-letter word starts with an S and ends with X and has a vowel in the middle?
Starts with S.
Ends with X and has a vowel in the
The
middle.
vowel's like, hey, how are you, right?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Success. No, I'm wrong. It's a 3-letter word.
It is a 3-letter word.
Damn. You know, I know it's not sex because they wouldn't ask that. I don't know. I feel so much pressure here. It's pressure.
3-letter word starts with S, ends with X.
And has one vowel in the middle.
6.
Boom. You just 2 for 2. Look at you go.
He is awesome. Give me some shit.
This is my wife.
You can do that.
Aw. 6. We get 6. We're going
All
to
right,
the next
husband
game
and wife.
show.
I got some questions for you. There was
That
some
was
stuff
hard.
that I know, right?
I
You see,
had
I be sitting
drank
over here
some.
trying to figure that stuff out, and I'm like, I must be a clueless, horny phobe. I
My mind is so far in the gutter. I
don't.
can't
Mine
get
is
it
always
out.
in the gutter.
I
I'm like,
can't get mine. Mine
normal stuff. I'm like, no, I don't work for me.
Okay,
6.
yeah, that's 6. Yeah.
That was
So I got some questions for you guys that Diamond asked me to ask y'all.
Wow,
Since y'all
she
were
set us
coming
up.
by. Yeah, she set y'all up. You should have saw that coming.
How she gonna set
She
us up?
sets
She
all
not
of
here.
us up. And then she leave the room. You see that?
Yeah. I'm gonna get you.
Yeah, you hear this? You got 2 people coming for you. All right, so how did y'all meet?
You don't know.
You don't remember how y'all met?
We met on Facebook.
We ain't mean Facebook. Facebook was out. It was like a year out, baby. So that should tell y'all how long ago it was. Facebook was out probably 2 years, maybe.
No, I didn't meet him on
But
Facebook.
it still just came out though, so that just tell me.
No, I didn't have a Facebook when I met him. Period. I didn't know nothing about it. No, I probably had
MySpace.
MySpace. Yeah.
All
No,
right.
I
See,
didn't
now,
meet
she,
him
now
on
she
there.
talking my language because that's where I met my last wife on MySpace.
Did you?
Yeah, we've been on MySpace.
Okay.
We had a friend who, was a mutual friend, and they introduced us.
On
And then we just started
MySpace.
talking every day.
So she
off-
came and
on
kicked it at
MySpace.
your room, at your page.
Mm-hmm.
That was different.
Yep, it was because they had the chat in the corner.
The little
Yeah,
button.
I
used
never
to do
could
that.
type fast
Yeah.
enough to really engage.
Yeah.
I was more of an artist. I just like setting up my crib on there, basically. A page is like, I want shiny letters.
Yep. And my music
Some
to the
bull-
side.
Yes, garbage. Yeah, I wasn't active on mine at all. But no, I met him. I'm from Detroit. He's from Chicago. We met in California working.
We were door-to-door sales,
Really?
men and women.
Really?
Yeah.
What were you selling?
So,
Advantage to Wonder Cleaner.
yes, it's a all black, all dark, diversified cleaner.
How did that go?
It cleaned virtually everything
Yeah,
by a
with
bottle.
Dirty, with dirty
Like,
lines.
what do they call that stuff? What do they
Dirty
call that
lines.
stuff in the yellow bottle? It's yellow.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was one of our.
No, fantabuloso. Fabuloso.
Well, that really wasn't a
He
cleaner.
like,
That's
ain't
like a
cleaner.
smell good thing.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was-
Yeah, we learned how to go against that.
Yeah, that was even awesome too. Awesome is toxic too. I think they may got like a non-toxic one out now, but Advantage to Wonder Cleaner definitely
It's probably not the one in the
non-toxic.
Shout out to
store.
Mr. Edwards.
Yeah, biodegradable,
Yeah.
safe around children and pets. It was dope.
Back to us.
Yeah.
So,
It was
I met him. He stalked me.
Were you stalking her for real?
Yeah. I had to buy her all the stuff.
They always say we know who we
Yeah,
want,
he
and
stalked
we will
me.
go for you, and we will do whatever it takes to get you.
Yeah, he stalked me.
That was
You
fun.
seem happy though.
Yeah.
He's like-
So that was
she's like, he
2000.
alright.
That was like 07.
Uh-huh.
So we've been together a long time.
14
We've been
years.
14 years, married 10.
That's good.
We got 2
Congratulations.
daughters. They are 9 and 11.
Mm-hmm.
And we got 2 chickens, 4 dogs, 1 cat.
That's pregnant.
The cat is pregnant. That means you're gonna have about 8.
If you want a cat, inbox me. Nefer. I'm in that nebulous. You can have a kitten.
I keep talking about I want to get a tiny house. If I do that, I'll take one of them kids. See, now that sounds like Old Boy from Game of Thrones. I'll take 2 of them chickens. So,
goodness.
all right. So, what attracted y'all to each other?
Well,
No, we was like smoking a lot of weed. We met. See, I was walking down the hall and I tripped. I almost fell.
Mhm.
Constantly. It was something fucked up about this carpet, I guess. So I would trip every day coming down the hall. And by him stalking me, he would see it. He'd be, you tripped again.
You tripping.
You tripping over me.
Girl, you
Yeah.
tripping.
Every day you tripping over me. And I'd be so mad because I'm like, no, I'm about to fall. Anyway, so he would be like, come smoke with me. Come smoke with me. And I'd just go smoke with him. Smoke all these weed, you know. Yeah, we would smoke every morning, every afternoon, every evening. You know, so we came together through weed. So this is what we do.
Like, I've got a good deal. A great idea.
Yes, we met
We'll
in the
make
name
weed
of
drink.
Bud.
Right, okay.
Met in the name of Bud. Step in the name of Bud. Okay. And so that's how we got together, you know.
that's funny.
You ain't noticed that?
I did, but to hear it all come out
All over again. Like, oh, I didn't know you felt that way.
We
Oh,
did.
you thought I was tripping, huh? Okay.
It was love at first.
Yep, I love my bae at first sight. It was like she was pretty, cause she kept tripping, and then she had like this long weave, man. I like girls with weave, like well, I still kind of like weave, but I was kind of like,
I like long hair.
Y'all hear that?
I like
They-
the girl with the long
all of
hair.
that, and he just went on and admit, I still like weed. That's
After all
crazy.
this, yeah.
That's crazy. You know how much weave costs now?
yeah,
See,
but
you gotta be
but-
happy I don't wear weave no more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
couple
so-
of bundles for free.
So the thing is,
You didn't know
like,
I was bald head.
She was hiding. She tricked.
Been bamboozled.
I know I have brush waves. I have no hair.
Like, I love your
That's
long
what you
hair.
get for being shallow, right? That's you shouldn't be shallow.
Shallow.
She was pretty though. She was pretty. She had on her clothes and stuff, and she,
That's how we met.
she was nice. And
Yeah, I
then-
made him wait about 3 months. You can't have sex. If you want to marry a man, you cannot have sex with him.
It changes the game. Yeah,
Yeah, I made
It
him wait
changes.
like 3 months.
That's
Then
that's
he
what I
cheated
said.
on me with some big booty girl.
You
She
did
got
that.
a big old butt from Baltimore, bitch. Yeah.
I'm just traveling everywhere.
And he liked her accent and her butt. She got a huge butt. So
So how
I'ma
did y'all?
get a
Okay, so
BBL.
this is a good question.
I'm
How
gonna
did
get a
y'all?
BBL one day.
How did y'all get past that? Like, how did you?
From cheating?
Yeah.
Because we went together.
I was still making him wait.
Oh, so you were still making. Oh, so you was like, all right, enough of that.
I kind of expected it. All right, my time is running out. Steve Harvey,
What do I do?
what's next? The big booty girl didn't read it.
She
She
gone.
didn't
She ain't
read
in
the
the picture no more.
So,
Right.
Yeah. So we got over that. So after that, she became my girlfriend. I think.
Damn. But our story is really long when it comes to that. But yeah, we did. We gonna start going together. He was like, we gonna start going together on Christmas.
You guys set up a Merry Christmas.
I was like, all right. And now we don't even
You talking
celebrate
like
Christmas.
that.
We don't even celebrate Christmas no more. That's bubble.
I'm
no,
kind
he
of
cheats,
over it too.
you
I
know.
think once my kids got grown and gone, I was like, I don't do no holidays no more. People like you just a Grinch, and I'm like, no, I just
My money
I
in
can
my
save
pocket.
my money, right?
Every month they spend your money.
They're
You
still
love
trying to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I don't hear y'all no more. No.
But yeah, so I don't know. We've been in love. We've been inseparable ever since.
That's good. Okay, so you
But
y'all
he cheats.
consider each
Men
other-
cheat. All men cheat. Humans cheat.
like you still cheating?
Yeah.
No, she crazy.
He just bought some girl some shit.
She made it.
He just be cheating. He cheats.
She
You
made
looking like, what you about her?
DJ.
Where mine at?
I have to take my glasses.
You gotta make the eye contact. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Cheats. Yeah.
So yeah, that's a
Cheating isn't a deal breaker, right? Huh?
I don't
if
know.
she cheat on
He
you.
gonna
Wait,
say,
if she cheat on you as a deal breaker.
I'm sweating.
Look, I have been
We need some
married.
poof juice. Where's cups?
I have been married 2 times, divorced 2 times, and
You still
I'm
believe
taking
in
a
love?
step. I do, but it's different now. You know, it's like what form does it take? I've looked into polyamory, and I've looked into open relationships, and nobody want to share. Nobody I know, they want to share. So I'm like, yeah, I put them on the back burner. You know, I bought all these books trying to learn about it, and I have a lot of friends who are in the lifestyle, and it's like, y'all seem happy, and they're like, we are happy because we're honest with each other, and I'm like, I could do that, and then like the women I would date, I was like, I want to try an open relationship, and they were like, no. No, and I'm like, okay. So after a while, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna let that go. So I'm here. That's all that everybody's getting right now, and I'm actually married to my music more than anything at the moment.
Man, you better go get you a wife.
Yeah, then you can't give up.
Oh, I don't give up. I'm just
Even
taking a
on
minute
your-
because the first 2 times I was blinded by the booty, and they ended very, very badly, you know. And I'm like, okay, let me look at myself, make sure I'm not the problem, you know, because you know most people don't do self-examination and be like, maybe I'm the reason, because that's 2 people now, and it's like, well, the only thing they got in common is you, so maybe you're the problem. So I did the self-examination, and I'm like, okay, I can admit my role in what happened. But now it's like, before I try something like that again, I need to make sure that we on the same page, you know.
Yeah.
Like I look at what y'all got, and it's like y'all kind of just knew from the get go, and yeah, there's some ups and downs, but y'all pretty much flow straight on through. So that should be encouraging to people.
That's all. You
Yeah.
just can't quit.
Yeah, but y'all had
If
already
one
decided
of
to
us-
start.
But that's some.
Well, people don't be starting though. That'd be the thing too. Like, even though like you say, being polygamous, and I would just want to stick to that point. Like,
Yeah.
you know, don't give up on that.
Mm-hmm.
But just be honest.
Yeah,
And
always.
you know that'll happen. That's all I wanted to say on that. But
We can't find a wife.
they like you though. Like you said, they like
No, nobody want to share.
They-
No.
and
that's so dumb.
it's not even
Because they share. You share.
yeah, you
Yeah.
You don't. First of all, you can. Once you get. We have to return to an African man. Once you let go of what. Monogamy might work for white people. That might work for, I don't know, who other people is on earth. But I know who is not working for. And it's not working for us. You know what I'm saying?
Well, y'all made a point early on about how we are as a people like today. And it's like, I know in the 70s, we were like maybe 18 or 19% of the population in the country. And most people don't realize that that's down to like 12 or 11% now. And I keep telling folks, if we don't get our stuff together and start procreating again, then we're not going to be around much longer. And they're like, that'll never happen. It's always going to be black people. And I'm like, y'all need to look at what's going on. It's systematic eradication.
Population
Yeah,
control.
it's eradication.
Youth and eugenics.
yeah.
Oh, and it's just modernized.
And it's one reason I think people are so against that particular lifestyle, because they realize if you have more wives or more husbands or girlfriends or boyfriends, whatever, however you want to look at it, and y'all procreating, that's going to build your population up quicker. You know,
These people ain't thinking that.
Yeah, they're not thinking like
I mean,
that.
they're not thinking that. They're thinking that they can have the white American dream. If I do as Massa say and love how Massa love, then I'll get some of Massa riches.
Mm-hmm.
When we return to an African man, then you'll see that. Well, first of all, marriage is business. What you call it, babe? Marriage is business. So
Yeah.
it's not just sex. It's not just this warm TV movie feeling.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's bigger than that. And we invest in each other, and even our children is our investment in each other. And you see it that way. So you take care of your investments. You don't quit. So you quitting on yourself. Now, and so to bring somebody else into that with that same mind, then yeah, we can love each other and we can build without working to death. You know what I'm saying? Every waking moment, we killing each other. You know, like the woman is worked to death at home and trying to, and we can't just be a house mom. You can't just be a housewife, though we want to be, but you can't because everything is expensive. It's $8 a pound for bologna.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to work.
It's now too.
You got to work.
No lie.
Then he at work. Who raising the children? The school raising them. You don't even know if your baby like mustard. You know, it's like
Right. And then what curriculum is the school giving your kids?
So how we gonna come? How we expect anything different if we keep doing the same thing? So we need to put everything back on the table, and then take what haven't worked for us off. And monogamy, one man, one woman, or two women, or two men, or however letter you fall. None of that is working with two people. And everybody's still cheating and creeping and sneaky leaking.
And the problem with that is,
go ahead.
Yeah, it's like what you said. It's like they're doing it anyway. They just don't want to admit that they're doing it because if your significant other has a sneaky link, well, guess what? You're in a polyamorous relationship against your will.
But you cannot have a polyamorous relationship with someone who have not had a successful relationship. If that person is not displaying or actively in a successful relationship, how can you trust them to do anything? So that means now you have to develop a successful relationship. So and then maybe one day we can think about adding someone, because you ain't never had a woman held a woman down or a man down for 2 years, 3 years. Yeah. How you gonna come into this talking about you want threesomes and encounters and all that? You don't get that.
Like build the foundation.
I've been with him 15 years.
Yeah, build the foundation first.
He can have a second wife. I think he can have it. You know, I think you can handle it. You know,
no, so, but like the guy said, we can't do everything the white way. we haven't been dealt the hand like a white man or woman.
Mm-hmm.
So even to do something like if you look at the setup how they got it over in Seattle with the Mormons, you got the white man, he got 3-4 different houses,
And
all the
Iowa.
women, Iowa.
Yep.
No, not Iowa, that's Seattle.
No, sorry.
No, that's Iowa, right?
Yeah.
Or
Uh-huh.
Utah?
Utah.
Utah. See, we
Utah.
all out of control.
Utah.
over here.
Seattle.
We travel. They all
It's like
blend
they've been
in.
everywhere.
Yeah, Utah.
We must find more big
With
booty
the
women.
yes.
The Latter-day Saints.
Yeah,
the
the
Mormons.
So
fundamental.
Utah, yeah. Okay, I should know that. That's one of the few places my band hasn't been. They don't want us there.
Okay.
But when you look at their structure and how they got it set up with just doing the polygamy thing, like they definitely very successful in it with that. But the hand that they was dealt, they owners of construction companies and this, that, and
That grandfather in that.
it's like
It's getting passed down.
Yeah,
And
it's,
even
it's
that
generational teaching. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
so when the black man try to do it, we automatically get shunned out.
Well, you sex trafficking. You're like a.
It's like
Yeah,
it's-
you- human
you
trafficking.
sex
You-
trafficking,
pimping.
pedophiles. What is
This is a pimp.
Bad.
But we just wasn't dealt the same cards as everybody. So even the way that we approach it
Yeah.
have to be different.
Yeah, it has
as
to be.
black people. You
And-
feel me? It's not going to be, oh, you may have to lay everything on the table.
And you can't look at them. That's them.
Yeah,
That's not how
But
your relationship would be. My relationship would be, I could really use a second wife. I just could picture it. You know,
Like, let's work for you.
I really, you know, like that mean I don't have to work all day.
Yeah.
That mean I can work a little less and work on my dream.
Yeah.
And work on her dream and his dream.
Yeah.
Maybe our dream can be the same. We can figure out
Y'all
how
can figure out
our
her dream,
dreams
yeah.
can be one dream and we work on that. That money stay in the house.
Right. What's the
We
commonality?
bring in that income. You know, I invest in her, she and I. Our children it always have a loving parent there to rear them, and we not stress the dad out, sending him to work, and now he didn't walk off, get cigarettes, never came back. You know, like man, never mind.
Where
You know,
they go?
and
He
then by
did break the
me
cigarettes.
opening up the relationship, I like to see him. You know what I'm saying? Chase women and women chase him. It's like I don't know. I kind of get a rise off of that. So, but
Do you have a twin?
listen, but I do. I forgot what I was about to
Yeah,
say.
the world is small.
But I allowing him to date women and we date women together.
Mhm.
Not only does that spark something within us
Mhm.
or fuels us in some kind of way, but at the same time, it takes away all of the cheating.
Yeah.
Because now the woman that you're looking at, what are you looking at now?
Yeah.
You're not just looking at the girl with the leggings and the hair to her booty.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? You're not really just looking at
Like,
that now
I'm
because
watching
we're
you.
looking for a wife.
What? There's a fan in here.
We have
Throw something.
daughters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now we're looking at what kind of woman she is. How does she raise her children? Who is the fathers of her children?
Mm-hmm.
You looking at how does she speak? Can we take her somewhere? Can we bring her to the radio? I mean, can you come to the studio with us?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like some. It ain't just laying down screwing you because
I mean,
yeah,
but see, that's a problem a lot of people have. They think that's all it's about, but it's relationship. It's still a relationship,
Yeah.
and there's a lot that
It's
goes.
more
with it.
intense.
still be, because I'm like, I don't know, you know, if you going to spend money,
Yeah.
and being the people that we are, we definitely need motivated,
Yeah.
self-motivated.
Man, y'all gonna have to come back.
Go.
Y'all gonna have to come back on the show, man. I'm having a blast. I would love it if y'all came back next week.
Yeah, have us back.
Give Diamond a call and let her. And I'm gonna put it in her ear. You gotta have y'all back. Y'all are awesome.
Yeah, we gotta come back. Poof Juice, hashtag Poof Juice 420 event.
What
you
else?
know, and any women y'all wanna y'all thinking about becoming a second wife or first wife. You can be first wife, I'll be second wife.
Nah, you take that point.
Y'all used to these numbers.
You like, I don't care. I'm just happy to be
You
here.
wanna be a sister wife? Inbox me, Nefer, I'm in that Nebulous. Okay.
Drink poop juice.
Y'all are
Drink poop
watching the Orgasm Show live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. This is a really fun show. It really is. So be sure to like, follow, share, comment, and subscribe. Tell your friends about us. Don't forget that. Thank you for watching WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. That's done, yay. I want to say a few things before we log off because I always run out of time because I talk too much. I don't know. Sometimes I do. But anyway, yeah, we don't need that, and we don't need that. She's going to be mad about that, but she'll get over it.
Gotta come back.
Yeah, y'all got to come back and we'll finish up the rest of that.
She'll be here.
But y'all answered like all of the questions I was going to ask y'all just during the regular. Y'all just was very open, so thank you for that. So I do want to say that this show was sponsored again by IJS Media. That's IJS-media.com, where Essential Accents is prevalent because it is essential that we all ascend to our highest levels. Check out our latest Project WOW events and request to follow the Project WOW Facebook group, which is managed by Diamond Davis. Also, if you're a fan of Diamond and myself and you want to see Erogenous perform, we're going to have our first show of the year at Burt's next Tuesday at 7 p.m. So come on out and leave the kids at home. If you're sick of being in the house, you do not want to miss this show. We're going to lay it down. Again, that's 7 p.m. at Burt's on Tuesday, the 12th. We're ready. We are ready. Okay. So I'd like to thank my guest today, Bess and Nepper. Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for having
And
us.
I invite you back already. We're going to have to work that out.
Yes.
I see Roger ain't turned his red light on yet, so I guess he ain't trying to kick me out just yet. But I think I done covered everything.
No, it was a pleasure. We can close out. Go to the Nest, fornest.org. Support the Nest, support the babies. Go to the Eventbrite. Poof Juice Party, Poof Juice Fest is going down.
And if you want to try some poof juice,
Come to the Poof Juice
go on.
Fest.
Y'all, you can come to our 420 party, and or you can go to the poof juice page and message us on the poof juice page if you want to try some poof juice and you want to copy a couple of these bottles we got right here.
Gorilla
Okay.
piss and transmission fluid.
Okay, if you want some wolf pussy, dishwater, butane, we gonna have all that at the 420 party. It's going up. Kink karaoke, new model, gift bags, door prizes.
New model.
Okay.
Thank
she
you all
beautiful.
so much, and I will see you all. We will see you all. Hopefully, that'd be great. Next Friday on the Orgasm Show at 7 p.m. Every Friday night, streaming right here on WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world.
The whole world.
Buenos noches. Okay.
Get on that
I
fence.
just read it.
We
Something
out.
like,
Is it on?
yeah,
Peace.
I think so. Yeah.